Australia. A nutritious breakfast to prepare me to walk the Kokoda track today. Located in the Dandenong Ranges National Park of Melbourne, Victoria, is the Kokoda Track Memorial Walk. This section of the national park contains multiple walking tracks, with the most famous one being the 1,000 Steps track. The 1,000 Steps track is one way only. You can only walk it uphill. To get back down again, you can take the Lyrebird track like I did. While the 1,000 Steps track is very steep, slippery and uneven, I managed it despite my balance issues, thanks to not only the regular rest stops, but also the railings. I made it.
thought I'd start this Q&A with a little summary of what I've been doing. For the past 9.5 months, I've been doing a working holiday around Australia as a casual relief teacher in various primary schools. So one of the questions that I get asked a lot is, why did you decide to start traveling? Well, last year in the July school holidays, I actually did a very spontaneous trip from Sydney to Perth and back again. I think I stayed about 3 nights in Perth, something like that. And I actually bought my plane tickets about 6 hours before I left. I used to be a really organized, structured person, but I've recently come to really enjoy spontaneity. And as I was flying home, the night before school went back, I just sort of had this idea of why don't I travel more, and so that I'm still earning money while I'm traveling, do casual teaching in different states and territories. And so not long after that, I officially resigned from my teaching position and decided to start traveling. One more reason why I've decided to travel is to help me to, I guess, grow as a person as I heal from certain traumatic experiences that I've had the past few years. And I have definitely seen a big improvement in my mental health so far, as you'll hear about a bit later on in this video. Another question that I get a lot is, how do you find places to stay? How do you decide where to stay? And I've done quite a variety of things actually. A lot of the time I found a place on Airbnb, but when I'm staying for more than a few nights, if it's a few weeks or a few months, I negotiate a lower price. And most hosts are happy to go at that price because for them, they're getting a longer term guest, and it's also a win for me because I'm paying the sort of price that I'll pay to rent rather than to actually be on a holiday full time. I've also stayed with people that I've met at local churches. The place that I'm currently at, I actually found on the Facebook group Christian Flatmates Melbourne. Another question that I keep getting is, where are you working? Or where are you going to work at your next location? And the answer is either a whole lot of places or I don't know yet. Basically, when I arrive at each location, I just email a whole lot of local schools with my availability, and some of them will contact me and try to book me. So the next question I have is, now that you have successfully transitioned to drinking coffee, are you going to try drinking alcohol? Teacher life. The short answer is yes, but not yet. To provide context for people, I have had anxiety for pretty much my whole life. And there have been a few times in my adult life that I have tried drinking coffee and found that it's just set off my anxiety to the point where even just an Earl Grey tea with that little bit of caffeine set off a panic attack, and then like a month of really bad mental health. But since the end of last year, I have actually been gradually reintroducing myself to caffeine. Started off with just having a small Coca-Cola, and now I can have a large coffee or a couple of coffees a day. I still need to be careful though, but I seem to be in a much better headspace than I was the other times that I tried drinking coffee. The times that I decided, okay, I'm not going to do caffeine, I also decided I'm not going to do alcohol. But the idea has always been to hopefully one day be able to have a glass of wine with dinner, or have, I don't know, beer or champagne with friends or whatever. Not for the purpose of getting drunk or tipsy or anything like that, but just to be able to enjoy having a nice beverage like coffee. I don't want to try just yet, because even though I just realized that I've actually been doing caffeine for about 6 months now, I'm also just started trying to reduce my medication and hopefully get off it completely, but very gradually. Short answer is yes, I do want to try alcohol, not just yet though. All right, I'm gonna touch the Murray River. There's water from the Murray River. There doesn't seem to be a state border sign, but if I look at Google Maps, it looks like I've actually just crossed into New South Wales. This is apparently Moama Beach, if I said it correctly. Bit different to Bondi Beach, but apparently it is a beach. The last question is, what is your favourite thing that you ate in Melbourne? And I've been trying to keep things fairly low budget, so I haven't been going to expensive restaurants and that sort of thing. But I have been enjoying the coffee. Kind of worked out to be good timing getting into coffee just before heading to Melbourne. I've also had some good sushi at a place called Sushi. Even their packaging is nice. It's got artworks on it. And I've also had some good dumplings at, what was the place called? New Age Dumplings? Something like that. New Era Dumplings. I think it was. They were good too. Yeah, if I get any more questions in the next few hours, I will answer them. Otherwise, I'll end it there and film a bit more, I guess, during my return trip.